Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. This video is a bit unplanned in the schedule here, but this was something I kind of knew I was going to do. I just didn't know I was going to do it right away or at this point, and that is upgrading my mic setup. Right now you hear me on my old mic, and we'll switch over now. This is the new mic. Now this is something that, again, I've wanted to do for a while, is up the audio game on the bike. And I kind of tried to do this myself, stumble through it and figure it out. And it wasn't until, well, I actually did a video on Chase on Two Wheels recently and his channel getting hacked, and started just watching more of his content, and I'm like, man, that guy's audio is on point. So I looked up his video, stole this entire setup from him. Now I kind of had some of this setup already as far as the Tascam 10 or DR10 audio recorder. It's just the microphone was lacking. So I watched his video where he installed this Sennheiser MKE2 EW Gold. At least that's the model that I have, that I ordered off Amazon. I believe it's the same model that he has. This microphone costs $350 freaking dollars. Never in a million years did I think that I would be spending that kind of bread on just a microphone. And when I got it in the mail, the unboxing experience of a $350 microphone is certainly not that of, say, an iPhone. Not a whole lot of fanfare when it comes to this, but again, all of the attempt here was with audio in mind, trying to get a much better audio quality on the bike. I have a coworker named Jay. And no, this is not JS from my YouTube channel, but again, a co-worker. Jay, if he's watching, that's been kind of crushing me on my audio at work. So I'm like, yeah, I got to try to figure this thing out. Now, again, I'll show you guys here the setup that I had. Now, of course, I have the GoPro Hero 7, which is what I record my motovlogs on. The unidirectional microphone, which is still plugged in here for the sake of audio comparisons, up here right in front of my mouth. And I was actually running that in the cheek pad for a while, and it was a cheap microphone. It did the job for, well, really a couple years, and I would recommend it. It did okay, but the audio was always just kind of lacking. It wasn't what I wanted. It didn't have like a full sound. When I watched Chase on Two Wheels videos, I'm like, man, this guy has it, has it down. So when I started trying to stumble through this whole thing and try to figure it out myself, because I am hard-headed, I really like to kind of do it on my own and kind of figure it out. So first things I tried to do was just a couple different microphones. I had this cheap Best Buy microphone I tried, not really all that great. Does fine for like in the garage kind of stuff, but really entry-level type stuff. Then I saw the Rode Wireless Go setup, and I thought, man, how perfect would that be to have a wireless transmitter on your helmet and record it to an audio recorder in the saddlebag. That would be perfect. But the problem is that microphone just lost its mind when you get into the higher volume or higher audio on a motorcycle. It just basically lost all of its composure. And well, now that Rode Wireless Go, though, that works perfectly for my new vlogging camera, which is the GoPro Hero 9. And I put that Rode Wireless Go on that setup, and it works awesome. I love that thing. It's perfect. But a motorcycle has a lot more going on as far as audio. Wow, this clutch take-up is way different now that I adjusted that. I just adjusted in my last video the clutch here because it had a ton of slop in it, and it used to engage like within the first inch of release, and now it's like another inch or so back, so I'm like bracing myself for the clutch take-up that's like way further out than what it was before, but all that slop is gone, so that's good. Now, after that Rode Wireless Go sort of fiasco, I thought, all right, maybe the problem is with the audio transmitters in the Rode Wireless Go. Maybe the microphone's fine. So I went ahead and ordered this Tascam DR10 and thought, yeah, I'll just try to do that with the better microphone from the Rode Wireless Go setup or the microphone that comes with the Tascam DR10, which is better than the El Cheapo I was running off, off an Amazon special that I bought. So I ran that up into the Tascam, still no luck, and I'm like, all right, man, I'm just like throwing good money at bad here. So I just went back to the old El Cheapo, plugged into the GoPro, and kind of ran with that because I gave up. Now, again, this was something I was like, I'm gonna get this, I'll get it eventually. When I watched Chase on Two Wheels show his setup, I'm like, I already have the Tascam, the $350 microphone. You look at the noise level that this thing can hold up to without losing its shit, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a shot. Worst case scenario, just package it back up and send it back to Amazon and say I couldn't figure it out. But here we are now. The audio quality is absolutely incredible, and I'm going to keep it and get it working the way that I need to. For now, the way that I installed this thing in my helmet, I need to get a dead cat on here, I think, to help with a little bit of wind noise. I did put a little foam windscreen on there, but the foam windscreens don't work as well when you get into higher wind situations, and with the chin skirt you have here on the helmet, it helps kind of cut a lot of the turbulent wind flow in the helmet out, but it doesn't cut all of it out. So I'll probably try to upgrade that a little bit, do a little bit more of like a permanent in-helmet mounting. And the other thing that I changed from what Chase on Two Wheels did was he used like a standard Velcro on the back of the helmet for the Tascam, and I went with the more rigid Velcro, like the plasticky Velcro that locks in place. I just didn't want to have like the fuzzy Velcro on the helmet for an exterior type of setup, and I thought the heavier duty stuff was just kind of the right way to go. And like Chase says, the good thing is with this Sennheiser microphone, it screws onto the microphone jack. So worst case scenario, the Velcro fails, you have it all kind of screwed together, and that's a benefit to it. But the other benefit that he didn't mention is just the sheer shaking around and potentially turning your head and having your microphone come dislodged on your helmet. Just a real bummer when you get home and find out that you weren't recording audio because your cable became detached. So, that is what it is. So this is the new audio setup. I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I'll have to get used to is turning on the separate audio recorder. It is nice when you have everything in the GoPro and the audio is just automatically synced, and there, as soon as you hit record, if you're recording a video, you're also recording audio. So just an extra step in the process to remember. Don't just put the helmet on, make sure you start recording. And pretty easy stuff. But the other thing is also having to sync up the audio in general, but that's pretty easy. A lot of people like to do audio claps and things like that to help sync it up. It helps, but if you forget to do that, you can kind of figure it out by ignition hit of the bike and stuff like that. So not the end of the world. Syncing up audio is actually pretty easy once you start kind of toying around with it. At least in Final Cut Pro, it's a pretty easy thing to be able to do. So that is kind of my new audio setup. Again, this was not really a planned video in my schedule of videos that I had coming out, but again, I just wanted to get that out there for you guys and let you know that I'm working hard on this channel, trying to do things legit. I know a lot of people, including myself, probably can't afford a $350 microphone, but I've invested a lot of time and energy into this channel, and that's one thing that's been severely lacking is audio quality on the bike here. So time to step it up, playing with the big boys. So that is what I'm doing. So guys, again, thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. See you guys next time.